So I finally went over that meeting that Tiffany Henyard held on the 30th. It was the special Thornton Township meeting. It is, I don't know why I took so long to cover it because it's so straightforward. It's so simple. It's so clear what's happening. Tiffany Henyard is no longer the mayor. She's no longer the supervisor. Listen, nobody is giving her the power, which is why there's such a beautiful thing about the failsafe of having a quorum and, having certain rules to be able to pass certain things. Or else we would have somebody who just ran the whole city without anybody telling her anything. So anyway, we have the meeting. Tiffany, usual set of things. She tries to pass a whole bunch of things that she knows the board will not pass. And it got to a certain point to where they just walked out, bro. And I'm talking, she was basically talking to an empty room. You can hear the echo in the room because there was not enough bodies to absorb the reflection of sound. It's crazy. And just seeing her continue to rant and rage. By the way, who the fuck are these guys? Who are they? I don't recognize them. Who are those guys? Listen, things are getting weird. But without further ado, I'm going to take you through a few, a few instances that just tickled me so much. Let's go ahead and check this out. All right, so we start off pretty rocky. She starts off kind of dissing her people for not having a meeting for months, calling them incompetent, kind of, when in reality, they're just, hitting you with the old power move. That's what's really happening, you idiot. But let's get it.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out this evening. It's good to see all of you, and I'm happy to be here to have an actual board meeting. First and foremost, I want to thank trustees for showing up. It's been a month since we had a board meeting, and now's the time to actually do the will of the people and take care of the business. We have been without bills being paid for over a month, so I pray and hope that the trustees will vote to pay the bills because the township cannot operate without the bills being paid. And that goes for a tree department as well. A lot of you guys have been down here asking for services and asking for help, but if they don't come and pay bills for anything, even for the things that the actual employees have to do with the computers, such as the IT department. So I just want to point that out and make sure that you understand what's going on.
And this is her biggest issue. I feel like the urgency in her voice gets bigger and bigger and bigger the longer that she actually owes these bills to certain vendors. You know what I'm saying? Because now what's happening is that no one's getting paid, and now it's turning into, okay, so why aren't we getting paid? What is the reason that they aren't paying because of you? They're kind of looking at you because you're the leader. And as a good leader, in good leader fashion, she goes ahead and turns around and points at the board like, well, it's their fault. It's their fault. That's why they're not paying. Which is why I think they just let it stockpile. Just let it run it up. You know what I'm saying? Run up a check. And by the time voting comes around, nobody's going to want Tiffany. I mean, it's not like she didn't do that to herself already, but this just adds another little layer of people not liking her. And by the way, who the fuck are these people? Again, they just appeared like Dark Knights. They just showed up. Now they're just standing there. Anyways, continuing on.
First and foremost, I would like to call to order Thornton Township Board meeting. Today is a special board meeting held on October 30th, 2024. The time is 6:31 p.m. We gave people ample time to get here before we proceed.
So we moved forward, and she tries to get the budget passed. Just a few things passed. The General Assistance Fund, and she wants, obviously, the budget passed. Let's see how that goes.
There's need to know what we have done here at the township. So, trustee. Next on the agenda, is there a motion to adopt the 2024-2025 budget and appropriation ordinance 24-009 for Thornton Township General Assistance Fund? Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there a second to pass the budget?
She's literally running this meeting on autopilot, her by herself, her and her lonesome. No one wants to have a discussion. No one wants to vote. No one wants to have a second. Everything has been hard stalled. There is no, listen, I don't think there's going to be a productive meeting until she is out of office. And if by some random miracle she ends up in office, I could only foresee what this poor township is going to go through, because it's going to be disarray from start to finish. I'm talking people's tax bills think they're high right now. Just wait till she goes into office for another period. I'm telling you. Now, one, I highly doubt. I don't think there's any chance that she gets back into office. But if she does, bro, that would be something to see.
All right, again, here we go, guys. That's what I be trying to show you. I always stand up for you guys. There is a second. I will second that motion to pass the budget, which we so desperately need. I've been asking for a budget to be passed since April of this year. So, motion and second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
No.
Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henyard?
Yes.
Motion failed.
All right, and just so you understand how this goes, it will fail if it's not majority that pass things.
Mayor, these people have been coming to these meetings for weeks. If you have to explain to us one more time how this goes, I would really think that you're starting to call me stupid. I'm starting to take offense to that. Just so you understand how this goes, if there's not majority, therefore the bill will not get passed. And I think that's how democracy works. I think that's how voting works. It's like I put my vote, you put your vote, whoever's vote gets the high. Listen, she keeps explaining to these people like they are some bum ass, low IQ, non-understanding Neanderthals. What the fuck? I swear to God, she's insulting my intelligence. Just so you guys know, if there's not a majority vote, no shit, you're losing everybody. All your allies have been lost. You're the only one that needs to remind yourself that to, like, I don't know, bring yourself back to reality. It can't be real, right? I swear to God, this shit is wild.
For you residents. So myself and Trustee Darlene Gray Evans are the only two that voted for you to have an actual budget. Next, is there a motion to adopt 2024/2025 budget and appropriation ordinance 24-010 for Thornton Township General Fund? Is there a motion?
No motion.
Is there a motion to pass the budget for the general fund?
Zero motion.
Is there a second? Is there a second? All right, again, I'll second the motion.
Imagine having to second every single motion yourself. That shit must be embarrassing. I know she's embarrassed. You can't tell me this woman's not embarrassed. I used to say no shame, but after seeing her live streams and after seeing her performance in this, she is very embarrassed, bro. This shit is embarrassing. Imagine being up there this close to somebody who just hates you, despises you, and they're talking shit about you. This shit is crazy. Nothing is getting passed in this meeting, but it gets better. Hold on.
To pass the budget for the general fund. Any discussion? All right, again, residents, we've been asking for the budget to be passed since the beginning of this year of April. So I am in favor of passing a budget so that we can continue the business of people here at our township. But as you can see, the board did not want to pass a budget, and now we're going into November. So yes, I want to pass a budget. Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett? Trustee Gonzalez?
No.
Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henyard?
Yes.
Motion failed.
All right, next, approval of vehicles. Is there a motion to approve the general fund?
So she just goes on and on and on and on, and she just gets denied left and right. It's like a slap that just keeps on coming. Your face is still tender from the first slap, and then another one just comes right back and just smacks the shit out of you over and over. And all you could hear in the voting, like, you can't really hear everybody say their vote, but you hear Gonzalez, no. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I used to always talk shit about Gonzalez. I still feel like he's a softie, but at least he's standing up for something. And Just wait. He stands up for something a bit further. Because we get to the end of all the normal voting, and he suddenly makes a petition to just end the meeting. Like some real gangster shit. Hold on. Just watch this part.
Any other questions? All right, thank you. All right, call the roll.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Carlisle. Supervisor Henyard.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Right, next is approval of supervisors 100% tax refund for all homeowners.
The second she started with her bullshit, because remember, she's going to give all the taxes back. Yeah, plummet the city into even more debt. Why don't you, Tiffany? She's going to give 100% of the taxes back. It's just one of her little things to try to get, popularity. The second she brings that shit up, Gonzalez shuts that shit down. And I know Tiffany wanted to put her hands on this man because this is her main thing. This is her whole point for being here, in my opinion, is to really get the residents hyped up about this situation. There's camera coverage all over the place. She really wants to let this land home while they have a quorum, right? She hates this man for doing this shit because he slid this adjournment in so perfectly. I could feel her high blood pressure just raising up. She probably had to go to the hospital the next day. Watch this.
I'd like to make a motion. Having done all the necessary business, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Now, you're not gonna win that, so I don't even know why you put that on foot. And while we adjourn the meeting, if right now we're here to take care of the business. So residents, you see what's going on. There's no motion for an adjournment. We're here to handle the business.
She literally tried to gaslight the entire crowd. She said there's no motion for adjournment. Bitch, he just said I have a motion for adjournment. What do you do after that? You put up a second, right? Is there a second? Nah, but Tiffany doesn't do that because she's a fucking tyrant. Okay? This is the definition of a tyrant. Somebody who completely ignores all the process, all the due process, what you're supposed to do to keep your democracy strong. She said, nope, fuck that. There wasn't a motion. What motion? He didn't do a motion. And then she tries to gaslight and say, well, there has to be a second for that to work. Ma'am, you have to put the question out there for a second. She's teetering on the lines of doing some illegal shit, folks. I'm telling you. The fact that she told him that he couldn't leave. Is this a dictatorship? Is this like the dynasty of the emperor where you can't say nothing? What's going on? Well, hold on. Let's continue.
Trustee. So, as I was stating, it was, okay, there's no second, sir. If you're following Robert Rules of Orders, which I advise you to adopt, you will understand how this goes. If it's a motion
She literally just said there's no second. You didn't put the second on the table. She's literally trying to gaslight us in our faces, guys. But please, we're not that fucking stupid, Tiffany. You might be. But see, we don't really...
On the floor, hold on, let me explain to the rest of the understand. If there's a motion on the floor and you fail to get a second, then it fails. We're moving on. The residents are here today to keep about exactly what's going on as it relates to township business. So we're here to handle the business, guys. We even gotta have something really important with our bank account. So all that's on the agenda. So adjourning for what? Why did you come to a meeting if you don't want to handle the business? Why? Like, stop playing these games. There's too many games. We're here to handle the business and not let the business handle us. That's what we are elected to do, sir. So please, let's continue. We're here to talk about something important. We're giving away $2.2 million to the residents of Florida Township. We are giving you guys a tax refund. Tax refund, something that you need, something that you all complain about as it relates to your property taxes. For those that don't know, this is what we have going on. Is there a motion to approve the tax refund?
Is there a motion to approve? There's no more quorum, man. He walked out. That shit is hilarious. I know this had her blood boiling. And you hear all the clapping? Woo! woo! Yeah, those are all her people. Though every last clap was one of her people. This shit is crazy. But wait, what happens after Gonzalez leaves? He magnetizes the entire crowd to leave with him. This shit is hilarious.
Second. Call the roll.
You can't call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett.
He's still in the building. You can finish with this roll call.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Gonzalez. Trustee Carlisle. Supervisor Henyard.
Yes.
Motion failed.
All right, so here we go. One of the individuals walked out of the meeting, so of course you know that means we don't have any quorum. So today we cannot take any more action as it relates to the agenda items. I just want you to see for yourself the games that are being played here at Thornton Township. It's shameful that that individual wants to rerun for re-election, but will not sit in this seat and take care of the business of the people. So for those that want to stay, please stay. Those that want to leave, you can leave now. I will just talk as though it's a town hall meeting, and I'll go over everything that was on this agenda so you will know what you are missing out on. And this is what I was trying to tell those people, because when the news showcase things, like I said, fake news, they only show the negativity, but they don't show you what just happened. Yep.
Look at the number of people leaving. Everybody. When I tell you, when this room empties, it's Tiffany talking to Tiffany. And Keith Hippopotamus and fucking that dreadhead boy that's always around there. I don't know what the fuck he does. He's like public works. He always looks like he's lost. He's like, you need to lay off on the herb there, my brother. It's always him looking lost. You guys know who I'm talking about. It's the dreadhead dude. Looks completely out of place, just sitting down lost every single time. Keith, Dread Boy, and some other people. It's like 5, 6, 7 people. Listen, this shit is so sad. Imagine how they feel sitting there, having Tiffany talk to them like there's a crowd. There's no fucking crowd. Look, it's a mass exodus.
So when they leave, when everybody exit, I'll continue my statement.
Have a nice day. I'm gonna go home and watch the ball game. What y'all gonna do?
I'm gonna try to make my play.
Insane, bro. Everybody left. Everybody left. And when you go back to the whole, when you go and see the crowd, there's nobody there. But hold on, it gets even better. Tiffany does her little rant meltdown, and I mean, she she called them the hater group, the group of haters, or the group of hate, or some shit like that. Man, if it's a group of hate, that means the whole city hates you because there's nobody left in the room. Now that the haters left, who's still here? But let's continue.
The mess. I am so glad that the hecklers and all the hate groups then left, because they don't care about what's really right for the people. They care about keeping up chaos, keeping up mess. And I'm not for it. I just want to do my job, and I love what I do. I repeat, I love what I do, which is public service. No one, and I repeat, no one can run circles around me when it comes to public service. You have to be willing to give your all to the people. And that's what we do. I stand in the fire for them. I come here every day, unbothered, and I come here with confidence and ready to lead the people, which we've been doing. That's how you got a surplus since I took over. When I took over in 22, y'all had a deficit of $4.5 million. News, why y'all didn't report that? Y'all didn't never report that y'all had a deficit, and I came and cleaned it up. But if I was a different background, y'all would have said, well, look what they did. They created a surplus. They did this.
Oh, she wants to use the background argument. If I wasn't black, if I wasn't in this black skin, they would have treated me different. They would have treated me different if I wasn't in the black skin. It's the man. They don't want to see me win. Tiffany, shut the fuck up. Everybody in the city is black. The fuck you talking about? What the fuck you mean? It's majority black folk. What are we talking about? Oh, they just don't like me because of my background. Man, every single person and their mama in that community wants to see a black person from a negative background come up and shine. The fuck you talking about? And you're a woman? Oh my God, we love that. But we don't love people who steal and take shit and have people on their board who are literal criminals. child M words, people who mess with children. You guys forgot about Andrew Smith or Smith Andrew or whatever the fuck? What's Michael Smith? That's his name. All these people have strange records. But no. It's because your background, though, Tiff. It's because you're black. It's because you're a woman. It's all of that. You know, it's all of that. It's because of who you voted for. It's all of that. I'm sure of it. It's a conspiracy, Tiff.
I am who I am, and I stand on that. Y'all want to sit here and drag the young sister because y'all can't control her, and that's not going to happen. And to my women out here in this world, man, please stop. Please join me. Please help. Please stop letting people just drag people because...
Please join. Please help. Please help. That's what the mayor is asking you. Not, mayor, please help me. I'm down my... No. Please help. Women, please help. Lord have mercy. This is some sad shit. This is what you call a meltdown on a public stage, however public it is.
And that's not going to happen. And to my women out here in this world, man, please stop. Please join me. Please help. Please stop letting people just drag people because at the end of the day, me today, you tomorrow. I don't care what it is you want to do in your life.
Well, they cut their ass out. They cut the audio out. What happened?
News anchors, people that want to sit here and move up the ladder. You can't because it's the men's and the boys club. And I keep telling you, please put some respect on my name. Please understand what we're doing. Please be part of the
You hear that clapping? That's all of 5 people.
movement. Because if you're not part of the movement, you're part of the problem. All I want is growth for our community.
And I mean, I'm gonna cut it right there. She just goes on and has a complete breakdown. I'm surprised she didn't start crying. I mean, this is a crying offense right here. You just got humiliated in front of everybody. You got humiliated in front of everybody, bro. Shit is crazy. Oh, and she also got served in front of everybody. So it is true. She's not paying her rent. How, bro? How? You could have took that money and put it in a different bank account. That's rent money. You make so much money. You could have had a rent bank account. Put that bitch on auto pay. What are you talking about? Your daughter is watching this shit. You know what I'm saying? She's going to see all this shit. And she's around the age where she's really taking shit in. Oh, yeah. Mommy's a hero, isn't she? Mommy's just the best role model to go by, huh? Then you got daddy over there. Anyways, I'm not even going to jump on Kamal Woods. See, we all know Kamal is there for the fucking money. He's there for the benefits. There's no way he's attracted to this woman. I promise you, there is no way that man is still attracted to this woman. He's there for the benefits. It's all about the amenities at this point. But with all that being said, man, we're going to keep an eye on this Tiffany Henyard shit. But that meeting was just so perfect. The way Gonzalez walked out, I had to cover it. I know I was late. But we're back, baby. We're back on track. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. You already know the vibe. Stay inside and stay safe. I'll see you there.